can't let go of this below deck thing. Any initials you can give me of the deckhand? Does it start with a B? Does it start with a T?
T.
Oh!
It starts with a T. We were under contract. A network bought the show, and it was going to be about moms, basically mom life, how different people deal with being a mom and the struggles they face. And obviously, COVID hit and put a wrench in things. And it was about a 2.5 year process. I definitely learned a lot about pre-production and the things that can happen. So I feel like I got a lot out of the experience. I met a lot of really amazing people, and I still have a lot of love for the production company we were working with. And, you know, Bethenny is Bethenny.
Yeah, I mean, she is very smart. She is very savvy. The video I watched from your friend, I guess it was one of those things where you guys sort of had a gag order, but it wasn't in writing, but it sort of tripped up everyone else's business opportunities.
So yeah, we basically couldn't take any other deals. Like, I was approached from 2 other production companies about doing a show with them, and I couldn't do it because I was under contract with this production company and Bethenny, obviously.
Yeah, so you mentioned, and there's a lot of people I think that have pitches out there. What did you learn then in the process? Like, going through this, what would you have done differently?
I mean, I think that I learned a lot about production. I learned a lot about what to do and what not to do. And to me, I would want to be more of a part of it, maybe in like an AP role, or like have a little bit more control over what it was, because I think the premise was great. Being a mom is obviously, interesting. But to me, like in my life, I have friends who are moms, friends who aren't moms, and we're all like these super successful entrepreneurs. That's more interesting to me. Mm-hmm. So that's more of the way that I would want a show to go if I was involved in it.
Yeah, so this one was, I think she said something like Mafia Mom or Mom, something where it was, so was the whole thing kind of like a Housewives sort of thing?
I mean, I think there definitely would have been many similarities to Housewives. I won't say more, but yes. But it was also, I think, about, the day-to-day struggles of being a mom and how different people parent differently. Obviously Bunny is like, she homeschools her son and she lives this extravagant life. They have a private jet, many homes, not super different from mine, but my kids go to a small Catholic school, and, I run multiple businesses here, as does my husband. And some of the other girls, like one was more of like a stay-at-home mom, and one, we all had different ethnicities. We were all different, like backgrounds with religion. So, I mean, I think it was a great premise, but for me, who I am is so much more than just being a mom. It's being a businesswoman and making money. And me and my friends, my group of friends, we're honestly like, we're not just moms, we're bosses. And a lot of my friends chose not to have kids, and that's okay.
Yeah. Did you guys end up filming anything?
No, we didn't. COVID hit like weeks before we were supposed to film the pilot.
Okay. All right. So nothing filmed, but you couldn't say anything.
Right. Correct.
That is interesting. I do want to touch on the below deck, because you're a below deck professional at this point. You've been on twice. Everyone, and the nice thing is you've accomplished something that nobody else does. They've loved you both times. Like, you guys got love with Captain Lee the first time, and then the second time. Are you watching it, any of the iterations, or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan. I'm not going to lie. So I still watch the show. I think it's great.
Yeah. Do you notice, though, that I feel like when you guys were on season 6, I feel like that was a big season for the show. And then since then, it seems like we're getting less yachties and more influencers joining the cast. Are you finding that, or?
100%. Yeah. I mean, I think they really pulled from a great demographic. I live in Florida. I live in St. Pete. And I think that they pulled a lot from this area, Tampa, as well as Miami and Lauderdale, which were such a yachting community. But now I feel like, yes, for whatever reason, there are a lot more influencers being cast on it.
How do you feel about that? Do you have the same like love for below deck, or do you feel a little bit?
I loved our cruise, honestly. And I think that Kate is irreplaceable. I thought, Josiah was great as well, super entertaining. Ashton obviously brought the drama. You know, I think there were some really great characters, and these people were real yachties and real stews and stewardesses, you know.
Yeah. Did you know anything about all the drama your second time around with all the brew crew or whatever?
I did not know about all that drama, but there was behind the scenes drama with one of the girls and one of the crew members that they didn't show.
What
So
can you tell me?
one of my girlfriends had a crush on one of the guys,
Okay.
and he had a crush on her back, and they actually started like talking, dating after the show.
They actually dated.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think it was super serious, but yeah.
What? Torrie, all right, that's some tea.
Yeah. So it wasn't as boring or as basic as you thought with that crew. There was more.
Oh my gosh. So it one of the deck guys, I guess? Because
Yeah.
those were
Yes.
okay. Interesting. So it wasn't Kevin, obviously.
No.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Are they still in touch?
No, she just got engaged to someone else. So it didn't work out, unfortunately, but it was definitely interesting.
Oh my gosh. So they just started flirting during the charter or something? Or just
Yeah, they just started talking during the charter, and they ended up like meeting up and seeing where it went, but it didn't obviously, you know, didn't work out in long term.
Okay, okay. Now I know that you do real estate in the area, you know, St. Pete. What did you think of selling Tampa?
I mean, I thought it was very interesting. So to me, I thought it was interesting that it was all women.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's my brokerage is the same. We are all females. I love that aspect of it. Um, a lot of the places they showed though were actually in St. Pete. And I'm like, hey, you're selling Tampa, but really I'm selling St. Pete. I own a brokerage here, and like these are properties like we sell. These are neighborhoods I sell in. That's not Tampa.
Yeah.
And that was the only thing where I was like,
Is that like the kind of series? Because I know we've got the $1 million listings, we've got the selling everything now. As an agent, do you flock to one or the other, or do you like them all?
You know, I like them all. I liked that show in the aspect was I thought it was entertaining, and it was, you know, showed aspects of their personal life, which I thought was cool. I love the fact that they're strong women. But I think that they could have showcased more of St. Pete and Tampa.
You know what? I agree, because I started watching it and I was like, because I live in Fort Lauderdale, I was sort of like, oh, that's a Florida house. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
like I guess because we live there, we're like, you know.
Right. Yeah, like my brokerage, we specialize in not only, you know, high-end luxury homes, but we sell really weird things. Our niche is trailer parks, hotels and motels, and warehouses and divorce sales. So we sell things that are very interesting. And to me, although the show was great and I thought it was really well produced and beautiful, I'm like, oh, what we sell is way more interesting than that.
Divorce sales, my gosh, that's gotta be crazy.
It is absolutely insane. I mean, at this point, I can't even count on 10 hands the amount of divorces that I've mediated through selling.
So wait, what are you, so it's like a couple splits up and then they have to split their assets and then you guys handle that?
They do. And so they have to jointly pick an agent. And I have done so many with my team over the years that we're just like the go-to in St. Pete. If you get divorced, you call us.
Oh my gosh. So are you like literally then being sort of like a counselor, lawyer, agent? Like,
oh my goodness. It's like being in the middle, and it's twice as difficult because you have to go through everything twice. So I have to explain something to the husband, and then I have to call the wife, and then I have to get both of them to agree. And if it's a day where they hate each other, they're not going to agree to anything that the other agrees to.
oh my gosh. So are you also working then with the divorce lawyer at the same time, or?
Yes, we have to work with the divorce attorneys, and we have to work with the title attorneys, the real estate attorneys as well. So it's a very interesting process, and it comes with a lot of drama.
I've never heard of that. Now, why is this not a show? Like, I would totally watch this. That would be
I have never thought of it as a show, but you're brilliant, and it seriously should be. So I would love to make a show about that.
Would be insane. Now, I remember around the pandemic, I was following you. Did you renovate a motel or like a cool?
Did, yeah. So I actually, with my partner, bought and renovated a really old, shabby beachfront motel. We since sold it. We sold it a few months ago, and we actually bought a trailer park, and we have converted into Airbnbs. We completely refurbished like a 1950s trailer park in the middle of the state. And we've been adding on more units to that, and that has been quite an adventure, as you can imagine.
Well, so just to wrap up, the thing with Bethenny, that's just sort of done. Is that sort of the ship has sailed and
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I still keep in contact with the production company. Absolutely love the team there. They're amazing and they're super talented. And I definitely would never put off the table doing a project with them. I have a lot of respect for them. And I think that they wanted it just as badly as we did, 100%. Bethany's another story.
so did you have much contact with Bethenny or?
She flew in. We met with her. We all had dinner with her. She met our husbands, and we did get to know her. I think she's a very smart, strong woman, and I have a lot in common with her. Actually, I have a nonprofit as well, Baby Cycle Diaper Bank.
Oh, right.
She has the strong foundation, Be Strong, I think it's called. So, I mean, I have respect for her in that regard. She's a businesswoman like I am, and she does give back. I think that's cool for sure.
Yeah.
But I guess that at the end of the day, we all have different priorities, and ours were just all different. They didn't obviously align for that. The stars weren't aligned.
So the stuff that your friend was saying in her Instagram about the money and the titles and that was all accurate?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it just boiled down to a money thing for sure. And everybody just couldn't agree. And I think that's in any business deal, everyone has to come out happy. And in that one, they weren't. So it died. And these things happen.
Wow. All right. Well, yeah, she seemed very upset. I think there was a personal thing going on between her and Bethenny. It was.
Yeah, I think she felt very attacked
Yeah.
by some things that Bethenny posted. And Bunny's great. She really is. She has an amazing heart, and she's also herself a really successful businesswoman. And I think she just felt pretty like personally attacked by the things that were said on her. So I understand.
Yeah. That seemed to be a separate thing though than what.
100%. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, so is there a chance you think we could see you somewhere possibly?
Absolutely. I mean, I am 100% still looking for the right production company to partner with. I don't know that I for sure found that yet. So I'm still out there and open, and I'm looking for a production company that would like to showcase, who we are and what we do and the strong women here. I mean, we live where people vacation. St. Pete is awesome. It's one of the fastest growing cities in America, and it's one of the top real estate markets in America. I'm third generation. We're a very, very high performing, high dollar brokerage. So there's drama every single day in that aspect of my life and many others.
Yeah.
And I feel like it would be a really cool experience. And I didn't get to finish what I did last time. So I feel like it will happen. I just have to, make the right decision and partner with the right people.